Libra, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and this is, yes, another reading for you. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is so interesting with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles could be reversing between energies. As I always say around all day, so just know that, again, this is entirely general. So with this said, let's move forward. Okay, we got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We got, of course, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We got the Star, which is Aquarius energy. We got the Seven of Cups, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Very focused on Pisces. Telling me Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio again with the Four of Cups. Again, it's very strong Pisces in Scorpio though. We got the Moon, confirming what I just said. That's Pisces energies. In overall energy, we got in the reverse the Eight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries at the bottom right here. We got the paranormal energy, which is a bonus card that they have. Okay, so I do feel like you hold some sort of hope that for others may not seem ideal. Some people may find it delusional, or they may find it like it makes no sense. Why are you holding on to something, or why are you having hope if something hasn't happened? It's because they're not you. That's pretty much the simple answer to that. I do feel that people could call you behind your back delusional because you're hoping for a person to come back. Perhaps I do feel like this is about love, and I do feel is that your energies and your soul is telling you otherwise. Keep in mind, when people do not want to understand something, no matter how well you explain this to them, no matter if you have evidence, they're going to convince themselves that it's not accurate, because half of the time human minds, they think they're right no matter how well you explain yourself. Because sometimes for some humans, it's hard for them to understand that just because you don't believe in it, it doesn't mean it's wrong, right or wrong, because it's none of your business. You know what I'm trying to say? So with this said, I feel like you tend to keep it to yourself. I feel like you don't open up about spirituality much with some friends and or families. You don't talk about this too much because I wouldn't say that you're afraid of being judged. I feel like you're just tired of like having to explain yourself over and over and over and have people treat you like you don't make any sense when you clearly make sense. They just already judge and decide that you were not right. So sometimes it's better off to keep it quiet because you don't have time to waste. You know what I'm saying? Why waste your time with people that are not worthy of that time, right? Now, with the Eight of Wands in the reverse right here, I do feel like you have been waiting for a message or some sort of communication. That message has been delayed. I do feel the person that you're waiting for, whatever this is, something recently happened in their life and took away their focus from, let me talk to Libra, to something else in their life. Keep in mind that I know that this is gonna sound harsh, but you're not the belly button of the world, right? Meaning that things do happen to other people regardless of how you want things, how badly you want it. And I do see that the person that you're wanting, it's not like they're like not caring about you. It's just like they have bigger problems in their life than just calling you. Now, if you waited for them or not, that was always and has always been your personal choice. You cannot blame on others what you willingly have decided to do in your life and within yourself, right? Now, I do see like there is big curiosity on their energies to talk to you. But I do see right here that maybe they are actually also getting their cards read, or they could also do some tarot as well, getting curiosity into like, you know, let's see how things will end and how things will go if I were to reach out to them. Hold on, I just like this now. So I do see right here now. They also see right here, this person is seeing that you are authentic. They actually have some sort of thought and some, I would say, fears. You can call it whatever you want, to be honest. I don't have time for that. But I do feel like this person First, they felt like you were not authentic, and this could have been just back in the day, but I do feel like they're actually, maybe through the cards, through the readings, or maybe themselves, they're actually realizing that you are an authentic person and that they can actually trust you and talk to you and pretty much being open about what really happened in their life or whatever has happened in their life. I do feel like this person is going through a lot of things that you of course don't know about. Temperance here, Sagittarius energies right here. I do see that patience, it's not only needed, but I do feel right here that you need to literally take a cup of wine or something, because I feel like they have something to tell you, but it's a long story. I do see right here that you have the energy of like, here we go again, this person comes in and they're gonna actually sell me dreams or telling me something that I don't believe. Before jumping there, before you say they're lying or so, listen up, but listen up like meaningfully. You can't just sit and say, oh, I already listened to you, but you never had the actual intention to listen up to what they have to say. And you may ask, but there's always the same thing, Michelle, they're always coming in and they don't always come in. First of all, it's not always like that. If you don't take the time to listen to the tarot readings I made, that's a personal problem and you need to fix that. Now, with this said, this is a love reading, and this says that they're coming in because, why they're coming in? Because you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to jump in and talk to them. You maybe don't have a way to do so, and you have all these blockages that you have already know in your life. How are you going to do it if you can't? Now they're coming in because it's supposed to be on their end, because if they were the one who messed up, they need to come back and make it right. With the Four of Swords right here, I do see that you need to be rested, you need to be at ease, you need to be at peace to listen up to what they have to say. I do see that there is a lot of changes that this person is going to be telling you about, and this could also change the perspective and how you view them or how things happen. You may actually change the perspective of it. The Four of Cups in the reverse and the authenticity. You, first of all, back then, you don't see this person as authentic, right? You don't see this person as authentic. Even when they come in and they talk to you, maybe apologize, perhaps, you may not see this as authentic. They're telling you otherwise. Now, I do feel like a lot of my Libras, I love you guys, but you guys are very difficult to deal with, because some of you want an apology, but at the same time you say you don't need it. You want this person back, but at the same time you say you don't want it. So if you are moved on and happy, why the hell you couldn't continue to connect the readings to this person? You know? So at this point here is saying that whatever they're gonna say, whatever the intentions are, whatever they're doing is authentic. They really mean it. They really want to make it right, make it right. I do see in the Five of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you're dealing with a very strong water sign for some of you. This person has a lot of regret. They regret a lot of things. They regret lying to you. They regret maybe how things worked, the way that they reacted. They actually are disappointed in how you remind me. It reminded me of the song of Nickelback. This is how you remind me. That's the song that reminded me when I said it like that. But it's like they feel bad about how, when they actually think of how things ended and how things happen, they feel bad. They feel bad that, you know, that you tried your best and that they just didn't care at the time. So that has caused a lot of regret in their energies, and they feel embarrassed as well. With the Chariot right here, Cancer energy, there is motion and transformation in their energies. They also want to change those feelings, not only for their own good, but also for you, because it's like, you know, I really don't want this person to remember me in such a bad note. With the Page of Cups right here, again, a lot of water. This person is actually trying to invent and trying to like find the words and trying to reinvent themselves or invent a way to message you. and I feel like there's a lot of creativity in their energies, but at the same time I do see a lot of fear in their energies of like, but what if Libra doesn't reply, or what if things don't end well? But I do see the possible message coming in. So I do feel as well that besides things going quite different on their life, I also see like they continue to change the message, or change how they want to approach you. It's like they continue to say, I want to wait for the right time, but that right time never arrives for whatever reason. With the King of Cups right here, Scorpio energy, this person has a big fascination for you. This person has a big fascination for you. So I do feel like they have this fear, right? They have this fear, this childish fear, maybe like most likely teenager fear of like, what if Libra doesn't like me? But at the same time, they have this fascination for you. I do see somebody being watching you. I also see somebody is talking about Mexico, and it's talking about Arizona for whatever the reason, and Florida as well. But I do see like this person has a fascination for you. This person is quite difficult to understand because they don't show a lot of emotions, but they do hold a lot of emotion. They also, even if they're with you, they may not open up. They're not very good at communicating their feelings and all of that. But they do have a big heart, and you do mean a lot for them, but it's just hard for them to open up. I also feel like it's hard for them to do the right thing sometimes, and that's why they mess up so over and over and over. Let's see. With the Eight of Cups in the reverse right here, Pisces and Scorpio again, I do see like at the time they had a quest in their life whenever you guys met that was incomplete. They couldn't give you what you wanted no matter how much you begged for it, because they were just not ready. They were not ready. They were not capable of doing that. And it's like they had their own quest, and they needed to do some stuff before being with you in a way, shape, or form. And I feel like at the time this person wasn't again ready. They were not transformed enough, and they had a quest that wasn't even started when you met them. So at this point, a lot of things pointed out that it was best for both of you to walk away from the connection, or from like not having it whatsoever. The Nine of Wands right here, I do see that this person and you have different religious beliefs. This person could be actually living in a very religious household, and perhaps at that point maybe their family knows that you believe in something different, and they put family above everything. But I do feel like they're regretting those decisions. They have understood that, you know, that sometimes family is not always the blood related ones. Sometimes it's the people that you connect with down the road. I also see like this person is like giving you the red flag, meaning that, you know, I give up, I'm sorry. It's like apologetic energy. I do see there's a lot of curiosity in their energies as well. With the Queen of Pentacles right here, Capricorn energies, this person and you have something common, is like the ambition of more. I feel like this person, the same way as you, they wanted more in life, and the fact that when they walked away, they realized that you were more, and they're not okay with the life that they're having, the people that they meet. It's like they want more, and they know that they have actually known more, and it's when they met you, and that's why they can't shake you off. How is this person feeling towards Libra? Give me more, all of these if you can, Mother, please. So at one point, this person with the Five of Swords felt defeated. And I also see a lot of anxiety. And I feel like at the point, whenever you met them and all that, they have a lot of anxiety and worries that they were already defeated before you guys even went farther into whatever, because this person was convinced in their own negativity that this was not going to work, that a lot of things were in the way. They needed to work a lot in their life. There was a lot of messed up things, especially in their emotions, in their life, and they were in a defeated energy, and that's why they couldn't give you what you wanted. That's why they couldn't push farther. At this point, they had to figure it out, why they felt defeated, or why they were assuming defeat before even jumping in. And that's something that you couldn't never fix, because you cannot fix people, because people are not machines. There's not a guidebook that will actually fulfill every single one of us need. You know, every single one of us are different. So, and every single one of us had different days. So at that point, that's why they needed to figure out, why do I feel defeated when I'm not defeated? You know what I'm saying? Now, with the Six of Wands right here, they also saw that for them to be with you, they needed to transform that. They needed to change. They needed to be different. And at that point, they were not ready to change. They were not ready to welcome change. They were not ready. At that point, they also were like, oh no, I'm this kind of person. I'm okay with this. Like, I have no problems finding somebody else. Like, I never had any issues with any, quote, female or dudes in the way that I was before. The fact is, like, the way they were before was not a good or positive way, and they continued to meet people that were, quote, like them, and that's why they kept going for those kind of people. When they met you, when you showed up in their life, whatever you want to phrase this as, you were somebody different, somebody who inspired transformation, somebody who will push further into becoming the better person or a better version of themselves, which they were not ready because they were afraid and they were not welcoming change. And that's why they dipped on you, because it was easier to go for something easier than jumping in. And keep in mind that no matter how much you want it, no matter how much you throw a tantrum, don't matter. People don't owe you change. You know what I'm saying? When people want to change, they go for it. If they don't want to do it, they can walk away, which is pretty much what they did. At this point, they needed to realize who is worth changing for and who is just mid. And it could take years, months, centuries. And that is the risk of walking away or letting go, because we do not have a time into when changes happen. Now, after all these years, for most of you, this person has realized that you are worth transforming for. So they worked on it with the tiny little hope of coming into your life and being accepted back in. This person has encountered changes after change after change. They are actually a whole as different person physically. In how you remember them, it's not even close to what they are anymore. With the Seven of Swords right here, I do feel like they do blame themselves for a lot of things that they caused in their life. Before, they used to blame circumstances and other people. Now this person is taking accountability, and I do feel like you are going to receive somebody who is willing to take accountability for their actions. Okay, now with the One of Swords and the Page of Wands in the reverse right here, this person now uses their intellect. Like, you could have had very sexual conversation with this person, or they could have very sexual conversation with you when you were trying to have a normal intellectual conversation. And now this has changed. They're not a vulture anymore. They're not just there for your body and for the moment. They really want to get to know you. They really want to have conversation. They really mean of like, how are you doing, da, da, da. So this person is more like an intellectual person, less sexual now, because again, they changed. With the Lovers right here, I do feel that this person is coming into your life as an ultimatum. Now, they could give you an ultimatum, Gemini energies, or this is a representation of an ultimatum, which I'm going to break down for you. This is something that some of you have been wanting for a long time, and it's telling you that it's once in a lifetime, meaning that if you were to let go, if you say, you know what, I don't want you, I can't take you, or you got to be careful what you do and how you do it, because they're coming back into your life as an ultimatum. You may not have a second, third, fourth, fifth chance anymore if you were to walk away from this individual. Now, you need to be very careful what you do, because this is the last time you're going to have an opportunity with him or her into making it work. With the Eight of Swords right here, this is quite interesting, Libra, because we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because I do feel like you may be with somebody else, or you may have been with somebody else for a minute, or you will be, right? I feel like you feel like you're gonna feel like I'm in prison, because you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Like, should I go for it? Should I not? And there's a lot of questions of like, what if I go for it and it doesn't pay out? You know, a lot of questions. You are imprisoned because you feel like you don't know what to do. With the Six of Cups right here, another funny thing, water sign. I'm telling you, you got a water sign wanting you. So moving from that, I do see right here that you also would like to shake them off, but you're imprisoned by the memories they bring into your life. With the Six of Cups, this is memories. This is a lot of memories resurfacing there's a lot of emotions resurfacing that you thought you digged in, that you dig, like they're not digged, they're coming back up, and it's like, what do I do now? Like, the fudge. With the Nine of Pentacles right here, it's a reward, okay? The Nine of Pentacles, you work hard, you really wanted this, right? Now you suck it up. But the fact is, like, keep in mind that our reward is often after something that was difficult and at times impossible to conquer. That is how the reward comes, when you do something that other people couldn't, you know? If it wasn't a reward, if the rewards were not actually after something difficult, it would have been called, we could call them samples, but they're not called samples, right? Because they're not just given to you because. A reward is actually given to you after something difficult has been conquered, something that others couldn't do it, but only you. And that's why this comeback in this relationship, let's say, it's a reward, not a sample, right? Because you need to work for it. With the Fool right here, Aries energy, this is transformation, new beginnings, rebirth, going through a hard and difficult phase and process. This is exploration, meaning that we don't know how that works, but the only way you can know, or you will find out, is exploring. Call yourself Dora the Explorer, because that's pretty much what you're gonna be having to do if you want to know if this works or not. I do see that Decadence card right here. Can we clarify this, please? The Eight of Wands. There is somebody coming back from the death, clearly telling me this, and it's telling me Eight of Wands. So somebody who is that you thought it was gone. Again, this is a confirmation. This is a message surfacing from somebody that you thought it was done. So it's like somebody coming back from the death, literally. With the Three of Wands in the reverse right here, keep in mind that your person has a thing that I feel you guys have in common. It's like the lack of patience. I also see it's like this person has plans for the future, but at the same time they feel defeated because they might find out that you have somebody else, or they're connecting with you and the way you may treat them is quite difficult, which I'm not even saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that that's something that they may feel. And yes, this is a wig, I'm pulling it because I don't give two danks. Now with the Seven of Pentacles right here, I do feel like there is, with the Seven of Pentacles towards Virgo Capricorn, there is progress, a possible progress coming here. Things could work, things could change, things could move forward. There's legitimately progress here in between the both of you, which is always a good thing. I do feel like things could progress in a more positive way. With the Seven of Wands right here in reverse, the fun thing is that you both are afraid. You both want this so bad that you guys are afraid. You both want each other so bad that you both are afraid. And this is a good sign in a way because you both care. With the Two of Wands, there is decisions. Fire energy again. Decisions. Because there's two different ways to go about this. And they're two different ways that could actually imply two different futures. And I do feel right here with the Three of Swords right here in your energies, Libra, you don't want to disappoint someone. You don't want, and it's not even yourself. It's the two people that you may feel involved with, as well as if you are single, this could be just disappointment in yourself, and like, what if I jump in and then I end up heartbroken and I need to start over? So there's a lot of fear right here. With the Empress right here and the Strength right here, I do feel like you have a lot of creativity. I always talk about the Empress as I do not chase, I attract energy. And I do feel like you are capable of managing things with more grace now, and also with more courage than anything and anybody before. I do feel like you have a lot of wisdom gained through the years of, you know, learning and lessons and whatnot. I do feel right here that you are stronger than you think. And I feel like, even though that this sounds like, oh my god, what do I do, Michelle? I feel like you will actually know exactly what to do when time is right. Last one right here. I do feel that you are a reliable person, as well as this preposition coming your way is a reliable one. I do see that you need to rely yourself into your inner wisdom as well. You need to rely yourself, or rely yourself, or rely your trust into your wisdom, because you should have learned something throughout the whole years. You know what I'm saying? And with the 4 of Wands right here, this is unity, meaning that there's a possibility of start over with this person. With the 2 of Pentacles, you also need to work, both of you, and to be more flexible with each other. You need to work on that, because I feel like sometimes Libras, you could be a little bit rigid, and you may say, no, I just do it. I don't care about excuses or reasons, to be honest, because honestly, I'm a very, very straightforward person. I'm telling you that the universe is telling you need to work on your flexibility the same way as them. They don't say work on their flexibility, but this and that. They didn't say that. They say you need to work on your flexibility. Like, if you want this, you need to figure out what you want. You need to figure it out what you really want, because you cannot live in, I don't know, in little kids energy of like always excusing yourself of why you should act this way or you act that way. If you know you feel this certain way or that way, you need to work on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody else could do it but you. And at this point, that's why I say I don't run a daycare, because I don't birth adults. I'm gonna call you how it is. If you have problems that you need to work on, you need to take care of them, because then are you either or comfortable in that life or you're not. If you want this person, you need to work on the flexibility and accept things that maybe don't go with what you really want. But keep in mind that people don't owe you their life completely, the same way you don't owe anybody your life either. You are not going to be perfect in somebody else's eye. They're not going to be perfect in your eyes. You both need to be flexible into accepting things that maybe is not exactly what you really hoped and wanted, the both of you, and figure it out and find a way to work it out. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, that's what I see, boo boo gaga. So with this said, let's find initials here. Let's see. Let me see. Let me get you some initials, okay? So let's see. Keep in mind that this could be the first, last, middle, or even a nickname. Now, let's see what we got here. So we got Q as in Castle, U as in Umbrella, I as in Ian, A as in Apple, V as in Victor, F as in Frank, R as in Rose, E as in Edwin, Y as in Yes, B as in Boy, G as in George, S as in Sam, D as in Diego, and M as in Michelle. And these are the possible initials, not the names, initials. So this is what I see here. I'm going to give you a angel number, and then I'm going to give you a crystal with their uses that may help you with feelings and or the situation or a situation you may go through when this happens, okay? We got 1, 2, 3. And this says vision. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's. That is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your vision be as different as you are. Then 1, 1, 1 or 11, 11. Intuition. Trust in yourself. Your inner whispers is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in what it is saying. Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path you are on. Let's see what crystal is for you. So we got lapis lazuli, whatever this is. It says balance is what this stone can help with, harmonizing your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical selves. It brings inner peace. When used with mediation, this beautiful stone opens the third eye and allows you to see inside of yourself. You see the real you. So this is the end of your reading, Libra. Hope you liked it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember that I do weekly readings, not daily. Okay, everybody deserves their reading, and everybody's gonna get their reading. So keep in mind that I'll do as much as I can, but I do not do Libra only, okay? If you follow me on Instagram, I always follow back as I show you my Instagram. I have my TikTok as well that I do small readings. Please, if you do want to go to TikTok and follow me, please go to the description box below and follow the link, as it's multiple fake accounts surfacing and stealing my content, and I will highly appreciate if you guys could report those accounts and follow the one that's mine. That's the one that I always show here, that you can find the link on the description box below as well, and the link for my Instagram is also in the description box below. I want to also give you a heads up that I also have a Facebook. I have a Facebook group for those who don't have Instagram as well. I have an upcoming project on my Patreon that I'm still working on, which is for tarot reading classes, as everything involves time, which I don't have a lot, but I'm working on it. I also have a website for personal readings. You guys know that if you want to book with me, it's only through the website, which is always here in the description box below, the link for that. I am closed all the way to June 8th for regular readings, but I have a special opening for limited time. I'm gonna work less hours that day for May 11th. So if you want to book with me, make sure to check it out. Finally, I want to remind you that I do not have multiple accounts in social medias. If you wanted to double check, always double check here on YouTube, that if I do, I will make a post about this, but if I haven't, it's just not me. I never offer any free readings outside giveaways whatsoever, and I never message anybody on any platform for tarot readings or anything. So with this said, thank you so much and have an amazing day.